Throwing food waste like apple cores out of your car window harms wildlife, ecosystems, and the outdoor experience. Apple cores don't decompose properly on roadsides, persisting for months and attracting animals to dangerous areas. Discarded apple cores can disrupt ecosystems, harm animals, and even lead to dangerous human-wildlife conflicts. Spending months of the year in national parks, Kevin Jackson, founder and lead guide for EXP Journeys, has seen firsthand how even small actions, such as tossing an apple core out of a car window, can have unintended and negative consequences for wildlife and their fragile ecosystems. The bottom line is, even with good intentions, tossing an apple core out the window can contribute to wildlife roadside fatalities, human-wildlife conflicts and ecological disruption, he says. Jackson and other experts detail why apple cores and other food waste are harmful, and why the best way to protect our natural habitats is not to throw anything out, even the seemingly harmless bits. It won't break down quickly. Organic items like apple cores do not decompose properly and toss waste out a car window. Composting relies on a well-balanced mix of moisture, heat, oxygen, and abundant decomposer organisms, bacteria, fungi, and invertebrates, to break down material efficiently, explains Lauren Click, Executive Director of Let's Go Compost. Roadsides and highways rarely offer consistent moisture, warmth, or soil rich in microbes. Instead, your apple core sits exposed, drying out in the sun, splashed by traffic dust or pollutants, often too arid or too alkaline for decay. This all means your food waste can persist for 1 to 2 months, or even longer, far beyond what people expect. We like to emphasize that proper decomposition only occurs in controlled composting conditions, like backyard or municipal bins, where microbial activity is optimized, Click says. The side of the road or a hiking trail is not a compost bin. Puts animals and motorists at risk. Food waste, such as apple cores, attracts wildlife to roadsides, putting them at serious risk of being hit by cars, trucks, and even cyclists. When animals start associating the roadside with an easy meal, they are more likely to linger in these dangerous areas, says Jackson. It can take years for organic waste like apple core to fully break down, and during that time, they continue to draw wildlife closer to humans and roads. If wildlife starts to see the side of roads as a source of easy food, then they are more likely to be on the side of roads, which increases their chances of getting hit by oncoming vehicles. It creates dangerous situations for drivers who may need to brake or swerve suddenly, says Michael Nelson, animal expert and founder of Kennel Store. Encouraging animals to stay away from busy roads helps protect both them and those behind the wheel. Messes with wildlife's digestion. Apples aren't part of a wild animal's diet, which makes it difficult for them to digest. Many animals are naturally drawn to discarded food, but apple cores often contain seeds and tough fibers that animals can struggle to digest properly, says Nelson. This can lead to digestive issues or, in some cases, choking hazards. Leads to dangerous wildlife-human interactions. There's a saying, a fed bear is a dead bear, according to James Ian, founder of Parks Collecting. If wild animals start to think of humans as a source of food, then they start to change their normal behaviors and can become aggressive in areas where people often are, like campgrounds, he warns. This then results in park rangers needing to put them down for everyone's safety. Small actions can have big consequences. 05 of 06 introduces non-native species. Discarded apple cores can disrupt delicate local ecosystems. If the apple seeds sprout, they can potentially disrupt delicate local ecosystems, especially if they are non-native varieties, warns Ian. It's not uncommon for non-native species to crowd out native species, which can disrupt the entire ecosystem that those native species are a part of. Encourages littering. Fruit peels, rotting cores and other scraps remain eyesores and serve as visual litter, says Click. This diminishes the outdoor experience and encourages further littering by others.